Welcome to the Mastermind Show. This is Mastermind speaking, aka Elijah the Great. Alright, folks, here we are, Fishing Planet. Filming this on a Thursday. We're gonna go ahead and call this Fishing Friday. You'll actually be seeing this on Friday if you if you keep up with the videos there. Try to do one a day. So you got a daily bonus, $300. Alright, folks, I may be a little out or in of it because I finally recently was able to get to the right facility, and they got me now. They basically got me on some medicine. Supposed to, I guess, balance the chemical imbalance that's there in my brain. Like I'm saying, sometimes you get depression, and I guess it levels out your thoughts a little bit, or help me with sleeping and things like that. I thank God, to bring people there into my life that are able to help me, even if I need medicine or if I don't need medicine. I thank God for all doctors and psychologists and dentists and all sorts of physicians. Alright, folks, before I get to rambling on, I reckon I can finish this video and not pass out. I seem to be doing great so far though, folks. I don't feel slurish or anything. Alright, let's see. Where were we at last time? I tell you what, let's go in the shop. I want to get some new bait, folks. I wonder how to do that. Well, I already need to caught the lure. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Get a little closer to my screen. Something spoon lure, casting spoon, a mini bass jig. Let's see. Let's see here. Jig head. Shade or shad. Well, what is that? One gold money. Let's see, color silver. I'll tell you what. Let's go and see if we can get some bait. Oh, there it is, folks. There it is, right there. Okay, so we've been using bread and red worms. Looks like we can use cheese, pet food, grasshoppers. What in the world? Let's see. Right, we're going to use some cheese, folks. Let's go ahead and buy some cheese. Yeah, Percy's cheese. Item placed to the backpack. Let's go ahead and buy some pet food. Alright. I don't particularly want to really fish with a grasshopper. We'll go ahead and buy it. Well, actually, that's locked for us. There's a lock up there, so I could try to buy it. I'll tell you what, folks. Being that I really enjoyed the feedback, if anybody would like to see me fish with this grasshoppers, go ahead and put it there in the comment box. Hey, I'd like to see you fish them grasshoppers, Or we fish with some artificial grasshoppers. We don't want to actually harm the grasshopper. Matter of fact, we don't want to harm the worms either. So we'll be using artificial bait, folks. I tell you what. Alright, let's see here. License. Make sure we got the proper license, alright? see here. Buying Missouri license. Level requirement 38. Well, we're just right and wary with that when it comes to us, folks. If they say we need some license, we'll come back on here and we'll get some license. Let's take another look here at the lore. Do we got enough money? Where's our money at? Money. Oh, look at there. We got plenty of money. Oh, good gracious. Been catching all those fish. I tell you what. That looks like a gold. What was that? A gold spoon? Yeah, let's go ahead and take the gold spoon, I reckon. Yeah, purchased the slop spoon. Let's see. 1/6 ounce, number 4. Okay. I like to take my screenshots, folks, so I can later on look at them, and I might make a movie out of that. You know, got so many screenshots. You play them back fast enough, you can make a movie. Let's see. Terminal tackle hooks, alright. Alright, we got enough hooks. Got some bobbers there. Those look cool. Pear-shaped floats. Sport bobblers. Slim. Chubby. Slim. I'll take the chubby, folks. I'll tell you what, that reminds me of don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil upcoming videos. I'll just say that reminds me of something that I've seen in a video game, and I won't mention that video game for the sake of the people that don't want me to spoil the surprises. You know, I got plenty of surprises. You can believe that, folks. I tell you what, we done got our 7th subscriber, and I'll be mentioning that as we get to the pier. Let's see here, chubby. Which one? I like the green one, folks. Got a little green, red, and black on there. Let's go ahead and purchase that right there. Alright, folks, there's plenty of tools and lines and rod. Well, I reckon we'll see about the rods here. Let's see. We're going to go with the elemental, folks. I just like the name of it. I tell you what, that was a lot of money on it. I just spent $1,700 on that. That's alright, that's alright. Alright, folks, let's go ahead and figure out how do we get out of here. Oh, go right back to the map, I reckon. I like to unlock one of these levels, folks. I reckon the number on it is basically saying, what level am I? What am I like? I guess I'm level 4 or 7 or so. I guess we're about to unlock Emerald Lake if we get one more level, then, folks. I tell you what, right? We'll go with the Mudwater River. And off we go. Oh, wait a second. You have no fishing license for this state. It is strongly advised to get one. Alright, let's just go and buy one. Missouri license or advanced Missouri. I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and, what's this? One day. Okay, we're going to pay $200 and fish in here for one day, which is a fishing Friday, and that's all we need, folks. All we need is one day. I tell you what, and here we go. Oh wait, hit the travel button. All right, now here we go. We're gonna fly on in there, folks. I tell you what, we're on the skylines or something here. See that little airplane icon right there? If you get a snag, try jerking the line to set it free. And there's your tip, folks, right there at the bottom of the screen. I reckon you can say that's like the tip jar or the tip square. Ain't no telling what I'm going to say now, folks. You know, I done got some medicine in me, and, you know, this is the time when you grab your popcorn, your pizzas, your sodas, your snacks, your candy, whatever it is that you're eating, you know, and, you know, enjoy the show, folks. Let's see here. Weather forecast. We got a license. Let's see here. Looks like it's going to be sunny when it's 86 degrees there. Little little foggy, or let's see. To catch fish, you need a fishing license. All right, we got a basic one, and they're basically going to just tell us about the fishing license. This must be the advanced one. Okay, we got limitations on this license, folks. I tell you what, imagine that. Let's see, fishing license duration runs in real time. Okay. If you violate the license rules, there's a possibility that you might get fined. Be careful. I tell you what, they're trying to take our money, folks. Good gracious, good gracious. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and. What in the world is this? Oh, catfish heaven. Alright. Mud Water River is much appreciated. Just like me, folks, I'm much appreciative of all the subscribers, viewers, comments, feedback. Matter of fact, you're going to be watching this on Friday. And that's also what I consider Feedback Friday. To all my subscribers, you're going to be getting a newsletter coming right at you. Well, if I got your email, if I don't and you know me, then go ahead and send me a message or put it right there in the comment. Like, hey man, I'd like to be on the Mastermind newsletter. Or maybe I'll come up with a real catchy, considering we're in fishing, catchy, what I'm saying, catchy name. Maybe I'll come up with a catchy name. Other than that, later on, like, let's see. Matter of fact, let me sit here and think of something. Let's see. Newsletter. Stay on the line with Mastermind. Just like that fish. There in the lake. Here's your weekly newsletter. Don't be late. I'm just playing around with it, folks. I'll come up with something real creative later on, maybe. For now, I'm just saying, hey, all my subscribers, you're going to be getting a newsletter. If I have your contact information, and that's a big if on that, So make sure you go ahead and, give me some kind of contact information. If you know me there on Steam or however you know me. As I say, I'm known but yet unknown, and reckon I'll be known soon. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to grow here at the Mastermind Show, and this is a Mastermind speaking, aka Elijah the Great. Alright, let's see here. Catfish heaven. Mud Water River is much appreciated among angels for its splendid population of a variety of aquatic dwellers, and its varied underwater terrain makes the destination a sure favorite. Okay, let's see what this is, folks. Last songs of summer. I tell you what, folks, speaking of songs, you're gonna be seeing old Mastermind, or you can call me old Elijah the Great, singing some Christian songs, and that's coming up in the future, folks. We done got 7 subscribers, and I'm very appreciative and very excited about that, folks. And I tell you what, you're gonna see a little twist, well, not like a twist like a lemon twist. I mean, you're gonna see a new segment coming right at you, folks, very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Let's see. Enjoy a day full of fishing excitement on the Mud Water River. The river's curvy west bank, with its gentle sloping shores and some sandy drop-offs, is beautifully outlined by some tall. It didn't finish saying what it was going to say there. That's okay, folks. I'll tell you what, if we have time, and we always got time with Mastermind, I'm going to go here to the Catfish Heaven. If everybody's got a little bit of time to stick around after we finish here, we just might go to this last songs of summer right here. Now, if we don't get to that today, folks, we'll be sure to get to that on the next Fishing Planet video that just might air next Friday. So you want to tune in for that. Now, in case we do get both fishing locations in this video right here that you're listening to right now, we're going to have to come up with something just a little bit new, a little bit different for next Friday. Don't worry. Because, you know, God gives me these ideas and they bloom just like the flowers in the garden, I tell you what. And here we go, folks. We're going to catfish heaven. Here we go. As Mario would say, here we go. I tell you what, you know, speaking of Mario, you know, I got a subscriber there, and I'm wondering, man, where did you go? We were buddies there on, you know, we're friends there on Steam, and it seems like I'm not sure you might have made a mistake there, and you know, removed me from Steam, and what I'm saying here, man, I'm trying to figure out a way to, you know, contact you and say, hey, man, you know, put me back there on your friends, you know, there on Steam if you can. I hope and pray you're still enjoying the show. I see you're still, you know, subscribed, and I appreciate that, man, you know, and just try to get back to me, man. Send me a message, you know. I tell you what, everything happens for a reason, and as I was sitting there thinking to myself, you know, where's Mario? I got to think about that video game. Where's Mario? So in the near future, if I could figure out a legal way of putting that game here on the show, you're gonna possibly see me play Where's Mario, and I might just mention my subscriber Mario there, you know, because you know his name, you know, their name is Mario, and you know the game's called Where's Mario, and you know, I just try to make a little humor there, folks. You know, that's just how I am. I reckon I go this way, folks. I tell you what, I'm sitting there and mentioning subscribers, and this right here is the 7th subscriber shoutouts video, folks, and we got a subscriber. Let's see. Their name is Lima, or I think they were saying to me that I could call them Victim or call them Lima. I reckon I'd rather say Lima, you know, 'cause that reminds me. Yeah, you know, once again, I like to be, you know, a bit, you know, put a little humor here in the show, and the lima part reminds me of lima bean, you know, like a lima bean. And the reason that I mentioned the lima bean is because the next video right after this, I've already filmed it, folks, but no buts on it. I'm just saying that I've already filmed the video, so you're gonna probably have those two for Saturday and Sunday. You're gonna be watching Cook, Serve, and Delicious, and in that show, you basically you're gonna hear me say it's time to cook with Mastermind, or you know, something like that, and that's basically what it's saying. You know, lima, you know, just like, you know, lima beans, and you know, fixing food, spaghetti. We're gonna be fixing pizza in the near future, and I hope and pray everybody enjoys that. And that's basically what I got to say about that. You know, once again, I really appreciate my 7th subscriber, Lima, and you know, just keep the views going, the comments going, whatever people wanna, you know, whatever you feel is necessary to comment there in the comment box. Just, you know, I enjoy the feedback, and like I'm saying, this is Fishing Friday, and it's also Feedback Friday. So yeah, go ahead and give me your feedback, man. I tell you what, speaking of feedback, I'm trying to figure out how in the world do I get over here to the players, because I can see like there's players over there, and I'm stuck over here. I'm trying to, what I gotta do? Ride a boat over? Wait a minute, there's a boat right there. I wonder if I can. How do I get in the boat? How in the world I mean, what, I gotta take a boat to the pier? I mean, what in the world is going on here, folks? Anybody knows how to get in a boat? You know, just go ahead and right there in the comment section say, hey man, you press this button to get in the boat, and I sure would appreciate it. Right now I'm gonna have to find my way over there this way, folks. I'll tell you what, the place is called Catfish Heaven, and I'm lost. I'm lost, folks. I'm not sure how to get over there. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get over there though, folks. Maybe I can walk in the... No? There's people over there, folks. Well, alright, we'll just fish. We'll go fish right here, folks. We're gonna put one of our new baits on. How about we fish with some cheese? Did we buy a hook? What was it we bought? I think we... Oh yeah, we bought this chubby fishing rod there. And what else did we buy, folks? I don't think we bought a hook. Alright, that was it. I think we just bought that. I tell you what, I'll later on look back in the video, and if I miss something there, I'll make sure to put it in the next video. I tell you what. Alright, folks, we got cheese and we got a new fishing line, and we're still lost over here, but you know, we're gonna make the best of it. There, we're gonna make the best of that, and there it is. Oh yeah, I got a nice new fishing rod. Got some cheese on the hook. Not sure if we're gonna catch a rat or a fish rat. Oh, actually, folks, you're gonna probably hear this trending now. We'll just call it rat fish. That's what it is, folks. All right, we're gonna fish for a rat fish, and it's kin to the catfish, you know. I tell you what, folks. Now that I'm on this medicine, there's no telling what I'm gonna say. Oh, the strike timed out. Good gracious. That's okay, folks. We're gonna go ahead and we'll try that again. Tell you what, folks, if I kind of make this into 2 videos and fish on the other location right after I film this video here, folks, I'll stay in the game, and I'll go to that particular area and film that and save that for the next video, and that way I won't forget about it. You know, I won't forget. It's just like sometimes your memory comes and goes and you have to write things down. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, folks. I tell you what, I go in the grocery store, I take my cell phone. Well, before I go in the grocery store, sometimes I'll say that, you know, the groceries that I want on the cell phone. You know, I got a little recorder on the cell phone, and I'll go onto the cell phone, and the items there that I'm particularly, you know, in there to get, I'll just go ahead and say it, you know, like okay, I got cheese right here on the bait, so I'll say like cheese, cereal, you know, into the cell phone, and when I get to the grocery store, I play that back, and that way I can remember what I went in there to get, you know. That's just a little tip, a little tactic that you can use, folks, if you want to. Alright, folks, we're going to sit here and wait for a bite. There might not be enough rat fish in the water today or tonight. Oh, wait a minute, folks. We don't want to get caught over there in that lily pad. I tell you what. I'm going to try right over here, folks. It doesn't seem like they're biting much. Well, in that case, bring that cheese back, you know. I like cheese too. Tell you what, folks, anybody likes cheese, go ahead and put it right there in the comment box. Say, hey man, I like cheese. You know, even Steve Urkel liked cheese, you know. Alright, buzz, we're just gonna see if we can get at least one fish here. Where's our red worms at? There they are. Let's go ahead and put them red worms in there. We'll be fishing with cheese here shortly again. We're just gonna, what they say, test the waters. It looks like everybody's catching fish in here, but except me. Oh, we got a little bite there. This might be one of those lakes where you have to make the lure sink down in the water, and I kind of forgot how to do that, folks. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, there we go. I think that's it, but bait was eaten or lost. Okay. I reckon it doesn't tell us if we got a strike or not. We gotta take an estimated guess or something there. Alright, folks. That's okay. See if we can time it just right. That puts a challenge to it anyway, you know. Alright, look like we got a little bite. There it is. We got this fish, folks. See? There it is. We got a common shiner. New personal record. We're going to release that fish to its family. And now, folks, we're gonna see if we can get over across that river. It just seems like there's a way to get over there. Are we going the right way? How do you get in the boat? I tell you what, there's got to be a way to get in that boat. Maybe a new player will enter the room and I can see where they go, you know? Because if I go this way, I'm still here. In the water there. Actually, a better question than that. How do you get out of this place? Maybe I can go up here? Uh-oh, well. We're going to try to go in there one more time, folks. I know there's people in here because I can see their names on the screen there. I'm not sure how to get over how to get there to them, folks. It could be based on the fishing license, folks. So maybe it won't let us at the particular moment go over there because the fishing license or something. We're just gonna go ahead and fish with a little cheese here. Looks like we're the only ones in heaven. Well, catfish heaven, folks. Other people way over there on the other side. Alright, folks. I think we got a bite. Just waiting for it to try the fish to try to take off with it. Ratfish. There we go. Let's see what a ratfish looks like. Well, it's a bluegill. Kind of. Well, it's great like a rat. Alright, folks. I'm going to release that fish to its family. I'll tell you what, folks. We want to try to get onto a pier. So we're going to just go ahead. We don't have to make this 2 videos. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to go into the other area. We're going to go right here to the last songs of summer. We're going to go fishing. There we go, folks. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the other side of that area over there? What in the world is that on the ground? What in the world is that? Is that a shark? Looks like a shark on the ground there, folks. A statue, a tree log. If anybody knows what that is on the ground there, folks, go ahead and put it in the comment box. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Alright, folks, we got some people right over here. Got some people fishing there. Alright, and they were wondering, why is that guy way over there on the other end of the water with that boat? You know, and didn't swim across. Or that's okay, folks. We still got our cheese, and hope and pray we didn't just cross the line or cross the stream. Speaking of that, folks, we're going to have some Ghostbusters videos in the near future, so go, be on the lookout for that. Try not to forget to tune in, folks, 'cause I tell you what, we're on a journey here. The show is going to grow. Let's see here, folks. There it is. There it is. Got a little bite, a little nibble there. Fish tried to bite and escape. Okay. Well, we had a fish there, folks. Yeah, we're going to be trying out different fishing rods and bait and different levels. And I reckon sometimes we'll walk on the pier and sometimes we'll be at the edge of the water like this. And I think this game here is just in its growing stages. So, you know, there's probably going to be more to come. And I really appreciate playing this game, you know. It's been really great so far. I hope and pray everybody enjoys the videos. And be sure to tune in when I start doing the Wizard 101 fishing videos. That's going to be spectacular, folks. That's going to be really great. You're going to see all kind of fish then. Oh, there it is, there it is. Speaking of fish, well, bait was eaten or lost. I tell you what, folks. There actually might be a ratfish in this one. Looks like somebody's on the other side over there, folks. Was it one of these people here? We've got 3 people over there. I tell you what, folks, that reminds me of a video game called the Three Stooges. I'm not sure if that's on Steam. If it is, I'd like to play it. I think I played it on Nintendo a long time ago. Anybody ever play that Three Stooges game or watched the movie or the show? Then go ahead and comment that in the comment box, and I'd like to hear your comments on there. Alright, folks. Let's see if we can get a little bite here. This is nice and relaxing, folks. This is going good with my medicine, you know. I feel nice and relaxed, folks. And I'm glad, you know, because I like to, you know, do these videos and help people out and inspire people, motivate people, bless people, you know. There's a bluegill, I tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and release that fish to its family. We're doing great, folks. Let's go ahead and put some pet food on the... Go ahead and put some pet food on the fishing hook there. Looks like that attracts catfish. Or in this case, man. Well, we went from ratfish to catfish. I tell you what. All right, folks, let's go ahead. Wait a minute. What we got here? Okay, we just we'll fish over here. This is really nice and relaxing, folks. If you have not played Fishing Planet yet, I would recommend, you know, go ahead and, you know, grab your fishing rod and your fishing lure and your bait and If you got Steam, this is where I got Fishing Planet here on Steam. And I think it was free, if I'm not mistaken there, folks. It's really a lot of fun. And you know, it's really relaxing. I enjoy it, folks. Speaking of that, I hope and enjoy everybody's enjoying the show and relaxing and having yourself a great old time with Mastermind. Alright, folks, we're waiting for a bite here. We don't want to get out of them lily pads over there and them leaves, or we're looking for a catfish, folks. Be nice to get a catfish. Just might catch a ratfish though. Alright, folks, don't look like it's getting any bites over here on this one. Better go ahead and reel it in there for you don't want to get caught up in them you don't want to get caught up in them lily pads over there. Tell you what. Let's go over here, folks. Looks like a tree log there. I'm gonna go right over here. Well, wait a minute. I don't want to accidentally knock that person in the water. Don't really got a lot of particular area to go, do we? Let's see. Maybe we can go this way. Is that gonna exit, or is that gonna take us to another area where we can fish? I tell you what, we'll go this way. Well, there we go. Waiting on the bite here. I can see a butterfly there. Move over to the right a little bit. The fish don't seem to like this pet food. I wonder if the pets like this pet food. Yeah, they got some people catching some fish there. That's good. Let's see, folks. I'll tell you what. We'll try to catch fish with pet food. Maybe on another video, we're going to try some bread. I think this is a particular great area to fish at. Just got to have the right bait, you know. Let's see here. Alright, there's some fish in this area. There it is. There it is. There it is, folks. Alright. Got a white chappie. It's a big one too, folks. 11. Let's see. 11.402 inch. $29. Release that fish back to its family, folks. Alright. I think that's the biggest fish so far. We call that with some bread, folks. I tell you what. I was mentioning in the last video, folks, if everyone was tuning in, about breakfast that I like is called tomatoes and bread. I'd be happy to share that recipe with anyone, folks. Just go ahead and if you want to know how to make tomatoes and bread for your breakfast, go ahead and put it right there in the comment box. You know, that's a really great recipe in my opinion, or personal opinion actually. Now I'm not too sure how good it is for me though, folks, because you know I got acid reflux, basically heartburn. You know, so eat too many tomatoes or really acid foods can mess you up a little bit. Oh, there we go, folks. Oh, I'll tell you what, we got a fish. We got a fish. Got another white charpie. Go ahead and release that fish to its family, folks. You know it's got a family. I mean, I think that one was a little smaller than the last one. Alright, folks. Go ahead and see if we can get enough fish in here. I think we done hit the jackpot, folks. The fish love this little area right here. There it is, folks. There it is. There it is, folks. There it is. Here it comes. We got a bluegill, folks. Go ahead and release that fish there to its family. Alright, folks. We're going to go ahead and try the pet food again. See if we can catch the old catfish in here. Seems like when you let it drift to the right, they seem to bite it just a little bit. It must be a school of fish over there, folks. Tell you what, folks, speaking of school of fish, right there in Wizard 101, when you start seeing me fish, fish there right regularly, you're going to see a school of fish, and that's all I'm going to say for now. Go ahead and just keep tuning in, and you'll eventually see that video right there, Wizard 101 fishing. I tell you what, if you have not fished in Wizard 101 yet, I say this, folks. What are you waiting for? Because it's very, very great game to fish in. I don't really consider it a game. I mean, it's more like a life to me. I really love Wizard 101. But what I'm saying is, folks, it's a really great opportunity to fish there in Wizard 101. Amongst the other things you can do there, there's plenty to do. I tell you what, you can craft, you can do battles, quests. There's all sorts of different particular activities you can do. You can train your pet. Speaking of pet, we got pet food here, and doesn't seem like the fish want to eat the pet food. I tell you what, if I had my pet from Wizard 101, old Otis, King Otis, he would probably eat this. More likely, he would eat this pet food. I think we gotta go somewhere with a catfish for this particular bait here. That's okay, folks. Because we came prepared. We got some cheese. We're going to go ahead and see if we can catch a few more fish here with this cheese, folks. And then I reckon that'll conclude this video for today. Gonna have something spectacular for the next video though, folks. You know, when we the next fishing Friday. Fish tried to bite and escaped. Okay. If you've actually tried this game out, folks, and you'd like to comment on it, just right there in the comment box, you know, give me your feedback. Do you like it? You know, what are some things you'd like to see in this game? The producers may be looking at the show and say, hey, you know, they want to put this in the game, and we'll put it in there. Alright, folks, we got a bluegill. Go ahead and release that. I'm going to go ahead and release that fish to its family. I like this particular area. We're gonna see what else we got over here. Got plenty of room over here, folks. I thought that was a tent, but I guess that's a boulder or a stone or something over there. Let's see what we can find over here, folks. I think we already got a bite. Yep, we do. Already got a bite. Be nice if we could reach level 5, folks. I reckon. Well, I was talking on that one. Let's see. Trying to figure out our level. I think I reckon we're level 4, folks. It'd be nice if we could reach level 5. So we can go ahead and unlock a different location. There we go, folks. We got a bite. We're going to have a fish in just a few seconds here. Just waiting for the right moment. There it is, there it is. That one jumped, folks. Look like there's a bluegill. Go ahead and release that fish to its family. Might actually get more experience when you don't release the fish. That's okay though, folks. I like to release them to the family, you know. I do this for the fun of it. Not quite, you know, the sport of it. Alright, folks, let's see here. That fish is getting close. Almost. Almost. There it is, there it is, there it is. Go ahead and reel him on in there. We got a bluegill, folks. Go ahead and release that to its family. Alright. There it is, folks. We got a challenge lucky bobbler. One. Perform certain number of successful strikes in a row. Got $1, right? Alright, folks. Go ahead and see if we can catch one more, and then I reckon we'll be headed to the path to exit. Call it a day or a night. Alright, folks, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just a little more. Tell you what, this cheese is popular, ain't it, folks? I like cheese too. I think I already mentioned that though. Yep, there it is, folks. There it is. I'll tell you what, we got a fish. We got a fish. There it is. There's the bluegill. Go ahead and release that fish to its family. I'll tell you what, folks. Let's go ahead and get one more. Let's try that pet food one more time. I reckon the line's okay. Tell you what, folks, speaking of line, Jesus is always on the line. The heavenly line, you know. Look, we got a bite there, folks. Jesus, he's always listening to you, folks. God's always listening. Yep, patience is virtue. We might should try a different hook and wait a second, folks. Look, we got a little bite there. Look like a little bite. We got a little bite. A little bite there. We're gonna reel that on in, folks. We used a lot of cheese so far, folks. So we're gonna put some red worms up there. We're gonna try to get ourselves one more fish. See if we can get a real big fish. Try to get one more fish, and then we're gonna be trying to find the exit out of here. It should be biting any second now. I'm gonna reel that one back in, folks. Gonna try to make the videos, just a little bit shorter for people that like the shorter videos. So we're gonna try the bread. Just go ahead and throw it right on in there. One of these baits is gonna work. There's got to be a fish in there, folks. There it is, folks. There it is. I've seen them. There it is. There it is, folks. There it is. There it is, folks. What we got here, folks? All right. Got ourselves a 8.267-inch bluegill. Go ahead and release that fish to its family, folks. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and figure out how do we get out of here. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the Mastermind Show. This is Mastermind speaking, aka Elijah the Great. That's right, aka Elijah the Great. You've been tuning in to the Mastermind Show. I appreciate everything everyone is doing. All my subscribers, all the viewers or views, comments, feedback, anything that you're doing there. I appreciate all of it. Everybody go ahead and have yourself a very blessed day or night. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, until we meet again. Alright, folks, I'll see y'all on the next video, so keep on tuning in.